was it? Was it Nada?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Is it Nada? Hello everyone, good morning. Very early in the morning, but getting started here. Got lots to do. Nada, is that what it is?
Nada, yeah.
Okay, Nada, so it's your husband you're inquiring about?
Yes, I am.
How interested is he in his own health?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How interested is he in his own health?
Yes, I think he's probably fairly interested as much as he can be. He has a lot of health issues that kind of come and go, and I worry about him more, I think, so than he does.
So is he willing to take, does he take initiative?
Again, it's as best as he can. He has a lot of energy problems, right? And he does as best as he can, given his situation.
How old is your husband?
He's 38.
Okay, so what kind of background might have led him to have chronic pain and fibromyalgia conditions?
Well, it's not diagnosed yet. I believe that's what the case is. Fibromyalgia is a really difficult condition to diagnose. You end up having to have a series of tests in which they touch different parts of your body and see what your physical response is. And if it's pain on these 18 spots, if you have pain when they touch 11 of these 18 spots, that indicates that you you could have fibromyalgia. It's a tricky one to diagnose, and it does not get a lot of respect. So
No, because it's a generalized inflammation. So
yes,
did he eat a lot of protein in the past?
yes, he's a meat and potatoes man.
Okay, so if he is willing to give up the meat and potatoes, then he can get rid of all the pain.
You think so?
Oh, of course. Meat and potatoes, there's nothing will cause you more pain than meat and potatoes, because the potatoes cancel out the digestion of the meat, and the meat cancels out the digestion of the potatoes, and the potatoes leave tons of uric acid, excess amino acids, which just cause inflammation throughout the whole body, tenderness, pain, swelling, inflammation, sclerotic tissue. So if he's willing to change his diet, and he can watch this video, whatever his name is, would he...
Mike.
Mike? Well,
Mike.
I will put this video up later for you, Mike, to let you know that meat and potatoes taste good, but I've been working with thousands and thousands of people and studied this stuff for a very long time. And there's nothing worse than the undigestibility of meat and potatoes. If you do the meat and potatoes, it's one thing to do them separately and eat them separately, even though I still don't recommend that, but at least you're going to digest some of it. When you mix carbohydrates like that and the flesh protein, you completely cancel out the enzymes of each other, and you get a fermented, acidic, hot, fiery, burning, painful mess in your GI tract, which seeps in through the colon, goes into your bloodstream, and then leaves pockets of, toxins, metabolic waste from the undigested waste matter. So you want to start eating clean. In order to start eliminating pain, Mike, you're going to need to start eating leafy green vegetables, and that's going to start to alkalinize the blood. And then that's going to start, when you alkalize, that's more like a soothing and cooling relief from the burning, painful inflammation. I know all about fibromyalgia, and it doesn't get that much respect because it's not as diagnosable as so many other localized conditions. It's just a general overall metabolic buildup which leads to inflammation, which is happening more and more rapidly in our society. So, Nada, how willing is Mike to consume fresh vegetable juices?
Fresh vegetable juices, I think, would be okay if he could get the fruit. It's the vegetable taste that he doesn't like. If he had one of those mixes that was tasted more like fruit, he'd be able to get the vegetable part of it down.
Okay, so here's what you do, Nada, and hopefully, Mike, you get on board with this, because Mike, if you want to get out of pain, you got to get excited and you got to believe. Nada can't do it for you. But if you get excited, what you can do is you can do the lemon ginger blast and begin the path into the vegetable pathway. And that is going to be using the apple, celery, cucumber, lemon, ginger, arugula, kale, cilantro, spinach, and parsley. Now you don't have to use all those greens in every one. Use like 2 or 3 different kinds of greens. And then of course you can throw the habanero in there if you want, but it's not necessary. But that juice, if you go heavy on the apples at first, you can start slowly transferring him over from the the sweeter ones over into the less sweet ones. And this one here is going to be a pain eliminator for you, Mike. And that's going to be cucumber, celery, spinach, cilantro, kale, lemon, and dill. Okay? And so this will all be on video for you later, okay?
Okay.
How long have you watched the videos?
I've been watching it for, at least a year.
Okay, cool. Good, so you know what's up a little bit. Mike, if you've ever heard of raw foods, now is the time. I've seen people get out of inflammation. I went through a 14-day water fast here, and I released a lot of inflammation from my body. So you might not be ready for a water fast, but just to let you know that what we do is we eliminate the cooked dead food, which leaves behind the metabolic waste. It's too hard to digest. Your enzyme bank account becomes bankrupt, and then your body gets overloaded with metabolic waste from the undigested food particles from too many pastas, grains, meat products, dairy products, cheese products, egg products, and sugar products. So the best thing that any human being can do is to consume the fresh fruits and vegetables, especially things like when you're in pain and inflammation, which is about 90% of the humans, in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's chronic like this or just a little achy painy here and there. Watermelons, cucumbers, celery, oranges, apples, okay? And the list goes on and on, of course. Cherries and grapes and bok choy and kale is really good, and wheatgrass and coconut water. Even if it's in the cans, it's still acceptable as far as electrolytes and alkalinity in those recipes. So now is the time to get on the leafy green herbs and to get on the juices, because those juices, at least get on the daily juicing habit right now, Nada, with Mike. And then slowly but surely, or the best way to do it, because really it's like, hello Mr. Heroin Addict, I want you to slowly wean off heroin. Does it really ever work? No, it never will. But see, these foods, we're used to them, but they really are hurting us, and we really are addicted to them. The combination of meat and potatoes is very sedating to our feelings. We have to deal with our feelings, and we can't use food anymore. So if we energize with fruits and vegetables, and we go outside and walk and process our feelings, process our emotions, and don't run from them through food, we can accomplish a lot more in this life. Are there any questions, Nada?
Not really. You gave a really sound explanation of that. That's pretty much what I had thought and had in mind.
So use raw foods as much as possible, because pain really sucks. I was a bodybuilder for a long time, and I'm still eliminating pain from many years of not living according to nature's laws. And I continually try to cultivate a relationship with the laws of nature so that I can live a really divine life and have energy and health all the time. And eliminate all the pain and all the diseases and all the stiffness and all of the metabolic buildup after a lifetime, which gets stored deeply in the pockets. So this is a long-term plan that we're all into. Eat raw food like every other animal in nature. learn about the art of water fasting, and learn about the art of juicing, and learn about the use of fruits in the spring and summer. Well, the herbs in the spring to neutralize the buildup from the winter, and then the fruits in the summer to flush, cleanse, heal, and energize and beautify the cells in the body. And then we'll learn how to use the soaked nuts and seeds for the building up phase in the fall and the winter. And we always want to soak those and make sure we don't eat too many, because we don't want metabolic buildup, because that's what leads to fibromyalgia and chronic pain. Okay?
Okay, I do have two questions.
Sure.
Now, you mentioned winter, and that's a pretty key element in our lives, because we're in Canada. We're in Atlantic Canada. And, of course, we don't get a lot of citrus. I mean, any citrus that we get is shipped in from all over the world. And it's hard to get organic citrus at all. I mean, our diet in our area is more, apples and berries and that sort of thing, which are easy enough to get a hold of. The citrus and bananas and that sort of thing are a tougher one to find, and especially, I mean, I've never seen a young coconut in my life. So, do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. That's where you can, well, right now you're going to want to use those apples and those vegetables as much as you can. Carrots are great to flush the system, celery, cucumbers, anything you can get your hands on, as long as it isn't meat and potatoes, and cooked heavy foods. It doesn't have to be complicated, but there's going to have to be water, lots of pure water, lots of rest. Massage is going to help. And the elimination of that, which is, if we want to get well, we have to quit making ourselves sick. The human organism does not do well with meat and potatoes. It just doesn't work. It's a bad combo, And so, whatever you can find, use that.
Okay.
You could
now, my other question. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
My other question was with regards to soy.
Soy is out. When I was a bodybuilder, I used to eat a lot of soy because I wanted to start moving away from so much animal consumption as I began to get more conscious. Well, I began to eat a lot of protein from soy, and I grew a tumor in my breast. So, and I was scared to death, running around talking to anyone I could. No one knew anything about it. And one day it just dawned on me. The soy, it was like a revelation, and I quit the soy, and then the tumor went away. So soy is one of my least favorite foods on the planet. I'd rather eat meat and potatoes, to be God's honest with you.
See, I was wondering the same thing. I actually developed a cyst on my thyroid, and when I looked it up and discovered that a lot of the soy products that I've been eating were the cause of it, I got rid of everything. I don't even eat soy sauce, I got rid of all of it.
The best way that we can simplify things is to go fruits, vegetables, soaked nuts, and seeds. The unlimited possibilities are unlimited, infinite. And we can't say, well, it's just carrot sticks. It isn't that anymore. Check out 1,000 Life Regenerator recipes on YouTube. You'll never do the same recipe twice. So get on board with the berries, the melons, the bananas, the dates, the celery, the cucumber, the apples, the lemons, oranges, grapes, cherries. The list goes on and on, of course. So it's just really about fruits and vegetables.
Okay, sounds great.
Learn everything you can about detoxification and regeneration. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have the Detox Miracle Source Book?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The Detox Miracle Source Book by Robert Morse.
I haven't seen that one before.
Okay, you want to order that from godsherbs.com.
Okay.
If you guys can afford it, you'd even want to go over to godsherbs.com and get the detox kit.
Okay, then.
Go to godsherbs.com and look at the detox kit. You may want to get the GI broom to start cleaning out his colon, which is where all of the acid is coming from.
Okay.
And do a detox kit for a few months.
Right.
And then, of course, the juicing. green
Okay.
vegetable juices and whole fruits to eliminate pain.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. That's awesome, Dan.
Thanks for letting me make a video, Nada. And Mike, bless you, man. If there's anything else I can do, why don't you guys write to me? I hope this helped, Mike. I know that it really sucks, man, sometimes. But I hope I gave you some hope and inspiration. I've seen thousands and thousands of people take your condition and turn it around and live a lot better life. It is possible. You can do it.
That's awesome, Dan. Thanks so much for calling.
My pleasure. Thank you. Peace be with you.
You too, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, my friends. I sure appreciate you joining me today. We're back to those weird videos again with you laying in bed. Come on. It's very early in the morning, and I got to get packed up here. I'm going out of True North. I've got a date with 2 angels, and I cannot wait to see them and be with them. My throat is killing me. I got to stop talking so much. I'm addicted to helping people. But I love people. I've fallen in love with people again and again. All these people here, I just love people. They're just so innocent, you know. And so subscribe to these videos and eat your fruits and vegetables. Eliminate that pain. I made huge strides with the 14-day water fast, and I've still got work to do. And I'm sure that there's a few of you that are perfect out there, but I know that I'm on the side with the majority of you, and that we're still got a little bit of work to do before we release ourselves completely from any obstruction within our spiritual flow, if you will, which manifests itself in the body, of course. So let's continue to do the work and support one another. This is a mission of love, and health is our path. There are many paths, but health is ours. And so, peace be with you today, my friends. I am so happy to have made this video. It was a lot of fun for me. Better quiet up now, because I got to really stop talking for probably a couple months. So, relax, let go. Peace.